So, making sushi at home. Sometimes it can be a little bit overcomplicated. There's a lot of prep to do, there's a lot of ingredients to buy and prepare, and then you gotta assemble it all together. And most of the time you might, take on more than you can actually do and overcomplicate things. So, what I'm here to do is to show you how to make 3 simple sauces to just simplify the sauce component of making sushi at home. So you can make delicious homemade sauces that are just easy to make and not that difficult and don't complicate your life too much. Also, these are very versatile sauces that will be very useful when you're making sushi, but they are the simplified versions just so that they're easy to make. Now, you can use these sauces by either putting them inside sushi rolls, topping them on top of sushi rolls, or going wild and spraying them on the plates like a madman. Whatever you do, just enjoy yourself. Now, the first sauce is a spicy mayo sauce. I'm going to show you how to make the simplest spicy mayo sauce in the world. And all you're going to need is... this is all you're going to need. Kewpie mayonnaise and sriracha hot sauce. I'll link these in the description. So now you're going to take a weighing scale and just put a ball on that. Then zero the weighing scale. And take your Kewpie mayonnaise and just pull it out of the package. Now, this is Japanese Kewpie. It tastes much better than the other Kewpies out there. Watch out for Kewpies made in different countries because they don't taste the same. Like the American, Dutch, and the Thai Kewpies, they're all very, very different and much inferior than the Japanese one. Spend a little bit more and get the Japanese Kewpie. Now, you're going to need 250 grams of Kewpie, so we're getting close there. 230, 240, 251. Yes. Okay, done. And now I'm going to add 50 grams of sriracha hot sauce. So we had 250 plus 50, we'll have to go to 300. Now this is the simplest way to make sauces with weights. You just put a ball on the weighing scale and you just go to the right amounts. And it saves you having lots of extra balls. This is how I normally do it when I'm not doing a video. Okay, now I'm going to take a whisk and I'm simply going to whisk my sriracha with my mayo. Now this is a very simple basic sriracha spicy mayo, but you can make it more complicated by adding, say, fish roe or tobiko, or masago, or you can add some lemon juice, a little bit of sesame seed oil. And I've done this in the past and you can check out my video on that in the description below or on the top right corner right now. Now I'm going to take a funnel and I'm going to add this into a squidgy bottle so I can easily dispense this when I'm making my sushi, and I can also keep it in the fridge for whenever I need to. Plus it keeps it a little bit more oxygen free so it lasts longer. Okay, so pour your mayo mix into your little squeegee bottle, and when you're finished, just tilt it to the side so that it doesn't keep dripping. There we go. And now we're going to add a little lid to it and just place it in the fridge. Now you can keep this for about a week, I'd say, easily. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make eel sauce, but this is a very stripped down eel sauce. It's not a very complicated one. It only has 3 ingredients, and that is soy sauce, sugar, and mirin. Now if you want a more complex, better tasting unagi eel sauce, then check out my unagi eel video. It'll come up there. I used real live eels, and then I made the sauce from scratch, and I made the unagi from scratch. And it's a very beautiful video, but it does show killing an eel, which some people don't seem to like. If you don't have eels, you can also use the spines of fatty fish that are similar to eels. So something like sardines or mackerel. You just need the spines and the head, and then you can make the sauce in a more authentic way. But this is a very simple sauce, and it will still work very well with sushi, and it does taste a little bit like eel sauce, but without the fishy component to it. Okay, let's get straight into this. Let's do it. Okay, the first step is to pour out some sugar. Now you're going to need 2 cups of it for this recipe. And here's the sugar pouring out in slow motion, just to make it more cool. Now once you've measured out your 2 cups of sugar, you can pour it into your pot. And for that you should also pour it in slow motion. Like this, just to make it look cool. Once you've done that, you're gonna pour 2 cups of mirin rice wine in normal speed. Nah, just kidding, also slow motion. Okay, now you're gonna measure out 2 cups of soy sauce. Okay, once you've measured out your liquid, just pour it into your pot. Okay, once that's done, you're gonna bring it to heat. So I'm gonna turn it on, but put it very, very low, because you just want to slowly and lightly simmer this. You don't want to overcook it or overheat it, because it will change the taste of the soy sauce. So just at a slow, low temperature, simmer it so it loses about 1/4 of its volume, at maximum 1/3, so it becomes a bit thicker. And once it's thick enough, when you coat the back of a spoon and draw a line like this, it should hold the line. And even though it looks like it's kind of liquidy right now, it's because it's still warm. But once it cools down, it's gonna thicken up quite a lot. So you don't want to over thicken it in the pan. Okay, once it's being cooked, you can just pour it out into the funnel and into the squidgy bottle. And then like before, you're just going to place a lid onto it. And then you can keep this in the fridge for about 3 to 4 weeks. And there you go, delicious eel sauce done. So we're gonna make the third and final sauce. This is a mango sauce. It's a little bit more fruity than the other two, and it's made with mango and vinegar to make it a little bit more, make it sing with sushi. Okay, let's get going. Start by adding 90 grams of sugar, followed by 10 grams of salt, and then followed by 200 milliliters of rice vinegar. Now this is the same seasoning mix you make to season your sushi rice. So essentially, if you're making sushi, you should have this rice vinegar mix. But I'm just showing it here so that those of you that don't make your own rice vinegar mix know how to make this, just in case. So if you don't know, at this point, what you do is you turn it on the heat, and you want to dissolve the sugars and salts. So just keep stirring until the sugar and salt disappears and it looks like this. And then it should be done. You just turn off the heat and then let it cool down. Now you're gonna take a ripe mango and cut it. Now to cut it, I'm gonna cut it on one side of the big seed nut thing in the middle, and then cut on the other side, trying to miss the thin seed in the middle. And then I'm going to scoop out the flesh of the mango with a spoon. This is the easiest system. You can easily just spoon out the mango pulp. There we go. Take all of it out that you can. Okay, so now we're going to blend together the vinegar mix and the mango. But before we do that, you have 2 options. Either you can make a very strong sauce where you add all the vinegar mix in with the mango, and then this is a very strong sauce that you would use for, say, little dots on a plate or little dots on a sushi roll, but very small amounts of the sauce since it's very punchy in the vinegar aspect. Or you could add, say, half the vinegar mix in with the mango and add 100 milliliters of water or a different fruit juice to replace the water, say for example peach juice or apple juice, whatever you want, also more mango juice. This will make it a much softer sauce with a more fruitier taste profile, and you can like spray more of it on your plate depending how you want to use it. So you have to consider that what you want to do with your sauce before you make it. So let's get going, let's blend this. Now just add your mango into your blender, add your 200 milliliters of rice vinegar mix, and now add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil, that is. And then you're going to want to blend it until it's a smooth consistency which you would find in a sauce. So just keep blending until it's that smooth consistency. Then you're going to, again, just pour it into your squidgy bottle, just like you did in the other ones, and put a lid on it and keep it in the fridge. I'd say you can't keep this sauce very long since it is fruit based and it hasn't been cooked. So try to use it within a few days. So there we go. Now you know how to make 3 delicious sauces to add to your sushi adventures. I hope you enjoyed this video, and do give these recipes a try. Let me know how they work out or taste in the comment section below. Also let me know what you want me to make in the future, also in the comment section below. See you in the next video. Goodbye.